Hello everybody, Michael here for Tactica Imperialis with part 5 of my analysis of Codex Dark Eldar. Today I'm looking at the fast attack section. There are 4 fast attack choices, so not that many for an army that is insanely fast. Some would expect more. Okay, at the start we have the Hellions. These are basically witches on jump infantry. So they are 16 points each. Weapon skill, ballistic skill 4, strength, toughness 3, 1 wound, initiative 6, 1 attack, leadership 8, 5 plus save. Squads of 5 to 20, so you can take a lot of them. They are jump infantry, as I said. They have combat drugs, a witch suit, which should only confer a 6 plus save. They are mounted on skyboards. Skyboards confer this 5 plus save, make them jump infantry, and they are mounted with splinter pods, which are 18-inch range, 2 shots, poison 4 plus, AP 5. So, pretty powerful gun, considering it's on this sort of unit. They also have Hellglaives for melee. These are two-handed close combat weapons that give out +1 strength and +1 attack. So they are, in melee, realistically 2 attack, strength 4, which is pretty powerful for what you're getting as well. They have Fleet, Night Vision, and Power from Pain, and Hit and Run, so they can get in and get out, which is very important, especially when you consider they've got a very high initiative. You may upgrade one to a Heliarch, which gives you +1 attack, +1 leadership, same as normal. You may take a Phantasm Grenade Launcher, again, assault and defensive grenades. I can see a good use for this, but it is rather pricey. He may replace his Hellglaive with a Splinter Pistol and one of the following. Venom Blade for free, so you get a free poison 2 plus weapon, but you lose the strength bonus. A Stun Claw, which is quite weird. The Stun Claw gives you +1 strength, so you strength 4 still. And when you hit and run, roll a d6. On a 2 plus, as long as the hit and run has been successful, move one independent character who is in that melee with the Hellions. So, if there's a melee going on, here's your Hellion unit, and there's a squad and a character, and you decide, okay, I'm done with this combat, I want to hit and run. On a 2 plus, you can pull that character, take him with you, just fight him in melee on his own. I mean, you've got more chance of killing the character, which is pretty powerful. It doesn't apply to regular characters, I don't think, just to independent ones. So that's pretty powerful. Power Weapon and Agonizer for slightly less, probably because they're replacing something better than a melee weapon. I quite like Hellions. I think they're quite fun in the background, and, well, I see use for them at 16 points. Then you have the Scourges. These are basically Carbolite jump infantry. Weapon skill is skill 4, strength plus 3, 1 wound, 5 initiative, 1 attack, leadership 8, and a 4 plus save. Squads of 3 to 10, so not as many. Jump infantry with a Shard Carbine, so 18-inch range, 3 shots, poison 4 plus, AP 5. Ghostplate armor, so they have a 4 plus armor, and just in case they have that 6 plus invulnerable as well. Plasma grenades, fleet, night vision, power from pain. For every 5, so you need to take another 2 before you can take any of these. 2 Scourges may take Shredder, Splinter Cannon, Blaster, Dart Lance, and 2 new weapons which we haven't seen before. The Haywire Blaster is 24-inch range, strength 4, AP 4, assault 1, so not a bad gun in its own right, but it's also Haywire, so it makes it a great vehicle killer. The Heat Lance is even weirder. 18-inch range, strength 6, AP 1, assault 1, lance, melter. This is the best vehicle killing gun I can think of, if it had a higher strength anyway. Then obviously a blaster and dart lance I've explained before, 8-2, dart lance 36-inch range, blaster 18, shredder 6-0, small blast, splinter cannon, poisoned 4 plus, 4 shots or 6, depending on if you move. One Scourge may become a Solarite, which again is +1 attack and +1 leadership. He may replace the Shard Carbine, so you lose your gun regardless, with a Splinter Pistol and either melee weapon, Venom Blade, Power Weapon, Agonizer. So same as normal, and you may take a Blast Pistol if you wish. So again, Scourge is quite powerful, and their background again is awesome, but they're not as practical as Hellions due to the fact that they will die probably a little bit faster, because there's less of them, and they're more expensive anyway, so you can get less in. Beastmasters, or the Beast Pack. This is a Death Star in itself done right. Beastmasters are weapon skill, ballistic skill 4, strength 3, toughness 3, 1 wound, initiative 6, 1 attack, leadership 8, 5 plus save. So they're basically a witch on. They have skyboards, which I've already explained, and a melee weapon. And the whole unit has night vision no matter what you take. I should probably explain what you can take. A Beastmaster is 12 points, I should say that. You may take up to 5 Chimerae, is that how you say it? For 12 points each. These are Weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 0, strength 4, toughness 3, 1 wound, initiative 6, 3 attacks, leadership 5, 6+, and a 4+ invulnerable. So they're pretty powerful, good bullet wounds due to a 4+ invulnerable, and they can dish out a fair few attacks. I mean, 4 on the charge is quite a fair few. A Clawed Fiend, you only allow 1 of these, and he's 40 points. But he's weapon skill 4, ballistic skill nothing, strength and toughness 5, 4 wounds, initiative 5, 4 attacks, leadership 5, 6+ save. Admittedly, he's not probably going to live as long as 5 Chimerae because A, he's got less wounds and B, doesn't have an invulnerable. But if you can get into melee in a wounded state, he has Bestial Fury. For every wound a Clawed Fiend loses, it gains an attack. Yeah, so when you've lost 2 wounds, you now have 6 attacks. That's crazy. Admittedly, it gets quite bad if you're on low wounds and then you just get killed off. But you are initiative 5, so you should get your attacks in. And then up to 2 Razorwing Flocks for 15 points. These guys are weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 0, strength plus 3, 5 wounds, initiative 5, 5 attacks, leadership 5, 6+ save. So that's because there's a lot of them just on a base. They're like a swarm, but they don't count as a swarm. They count as beasts, and they don't have the swarm special rule. Their attacks all have rending due to Whirlwind of Blades. You may take 5 Beastmasters. I thoroughly recommend you take at least 3 because you need the leadership points. Otherwise, you're leadership 5, and then you're in trouble. And you may take a Venomblade power weapon or Agonizer on 1 Beastmaster. No matter how many you take, you're only allowed 1 special weapon. So as I say, the Beast Star, or the Beast Pack as it's normally used, is pretty powerful. Chimerae are good bullet wounds. Clawed Fiends can take a few. Razorwing can take a lot. It's just hard to put down, I get the feeling. And very quick, and can do a lot of damage in melee, particularly the Razorwing and the Clawed Fiend. Then you have Reaver jet bikes. These again are part of the witch cults. So white suit, combat drugs, Splinter Pistol cost combat weapon, 3 to 10, 22 points. So the same cost as a Scourge actually. Weapon skill, ballistic skill 4, strength 3, toughness 3/4 because they're jet bikes, 1 wound, initiative 6, 1 attack, leadership 8, 5+ save. They are on a Reaver jet bike, not just a jet bike, which means they have +1 toughness and a 5+ save. Splinter rifle underneath, so rapid fire weapon, and a 36-inch turbo move. Usually a turbo boost is about 24-inch range. I explained this in my Bikes and Jet Bikes Tactics video yesterday, which I'll go check that out. But these guys are so fast they can move 36. And they also have blade veins. When they turbo boost, because they will, I expect, they draw a imaginary line from where you start to where you finish. So if, let's say if you start here and you finish here, draw that imaginary line. Every model underneath that line on a non-engaged, non-vehicle unit, or is it just on a single unit, takes D3, strength 4, AP nothing hits. Not much, but it's pretty powerful, and because you're going so fast, you'll get a decent cover or invulnerable anyway. You also have skilled riders, which is useful, and you're on Eldar jet bikes. I believe this means you can move in the assault phase. I'm not 100% because I've not played Eldar and I need to look it up. For every 3 jet bikes, you may take a Heat Lance or a Blaster, which I've already explained. 1 model per 3 may take a Grav Talon, which is basically blade veins with pinning, or Cluster Caltrops, which cause D6, strength 6, AP nothing hits, instead of D3, strength 4, AP nothing for blade veins. You then take a Arena Champion, so +1 attack, +1 leadership as usual, Venomblade power weapon, Agonizer, same as normal. So that's all there is in the fast attack section actually. I was expecting a little bit more. Hellions, cheap, cheerful, pretty useful. They'll do a fair bit of damage. I mean, strength 4, 2 attacks is not bad. And a Stun Claw could be a nice little character, Assassinator. Scourges, very manoeuvrable, very shooty. Don't get them in melee, whatever you do. Beastmasters and the Beast Pack, very useful as a distraction or as a wounds magnet, basically. And Reavers, very fast. Do not get them in melee. If they're in melee, they can't hit and run out, and they can't use their Blade Vein attack, which is pretty useful. Plus, they can't claim objectives or go and get Linebreaker if they're in melee. So that's all for today. Next video and this series will be up on, or this video will be up on Friday. This will be up on Sunday when I look at the heavy support section, and I'll conclude the Codex analysis then. So thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comments. Everything's welcome. I do read everything. Stay tuned to the playlist if you're subscribed or not, just so you can see when this is coming. My name is Michael, and I will see you again.